Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua, and I empower others in sobriety to ignite their passion and create a life of awesome. Welcome, my friends. I am so excited to have you here today. So a little while ago, I posted a question on Facebook. I wanted to know what your biggest struggles were. What were the hurdles that you were really struggling with right now to overcome so that you can create your life of awesome? And the questions started pouring in. I am super excited. And one of the questions that I got were about smart investments. So as you may know, I have a master's in finance and I worked as a financial planner for a number of different years. So I have got a couple of tips for you. Now, if you're in sobriety, then you probably know that you have more money, usually, generally speaking, than you did when you were drinking. Alcohol is expensive. I know I was spending a couple of $100s every single week just to supply my habit. And once I quit the habit and tossed it away for good, then I had this extra amount of money lying around. I needed something to do with it. So here are a couple of tips for some smart investments that you can do with the extra money that you have from not drinking. So first and foremost, my friends, if you have some extra money lying around since you put down the bottle, then you're going to want to start padding your bank account. Now, I would never tell anyone to utilize a savings account as an investment tool. And that's simply because it doesn't give you the interest to outpace inflation. And what I mean by that is most savings accounts only generally give you about 1%, somewhere around there, as to where inflation is generally going up each year between 1.9 and 3%. And so you're not beating out inflation, which means your money isn't going to go as far as it should. But if you start putting away money into your savings account, that'll actually trigger some mental, kind of conquerism in your head so that you'll want to start saving in other places. I also tell you to start padding your bank account so that you can build up a 6 to 9 month emergency fund. So whatever your monthly bills are, multiply that by 6 to 9 so that you know exactly what kind of goal you should be going for in your bank account. As we know from 2020, nothing is solid. Nothing is certain. 2020 has definitely proved that, whatever you think you have can all be taken away in a matter of, just a few months. People lost their jobs, people lost their relationships, divorce is higher than ever, and so all of these things cost extra money. And I know the government has been very generous in giving an additional $600 a week for those on unemployment, but I can guarantee you, should this happen again, they are not going to be able to do that. There has been a lot of backlash for that, and they're not going to offer that kind of money again. I just don't believe they would do that. And so if you're able to, take care of yourself because you've planned ahead and had a 6 to 9 month emergency fund, that is exactly where I would start investing. Tip number 2, my friends, the second place as to where you should be focusing on putting extra money that you are now saving from not drinking. And once you have your bank account padded, once you have a 6 to 9 month cushion within that bank account, I would highly encourage you to invest in yourself. I know it's not a typical answer. It's not something that a financial planner would generally tell you. But as we've seen from 2020, there are no certainties in life. so many people lost their job. They were out of work for months and months and months. And when we take the time to actually invest in ourselves, meaning we get new skills, we invest in personal development, we invest in relationship development, because we have definitely seen a huge spike in the divorce rate over the course of this whole COVID pandemic. And so all of that costs money, especially those divorces. But if we actually take the time to invest in ourselves, then all we're doing is adding to our personal arsenal of what we can bring to the world. We can bring more value to the world. And that means when we either start our own business or go back to work or, find a new job, we have more value to offer. And so therefore, we can command more money. The more value that you're able to bring to either a job or to the market, the more money that you're able to command. And then you can take that additional money and start investing into these next strategies. Strategy number 3 is get behind a solid 401k or IRA. Roth funds are awesome too. So I'm sure you all are aware of what a 401k or an IRA are. They're basically the same type of investment vehicle. A 401k is generally offered by a place of employment as to where you can stash away cash, tax deferred, until you're ready to retire. And the way that it works is it comes right out of your paycheck, so you don't even notice it. And a lot of companies will match, generally up to 3 or 4%. And so the company is actually paying you to take money out of your check and invest it into your retirement. I know with everything that's going on, the stock market has been going crazy. And 401ks have certainly been affected. And this goes for IRAs, Roth 401ks, Roth IRAs, whatever investment vehicle that you're in, have definitely been affected. But please don't let that scare you. In fact, right now may probably be the best time to invest as much money as you possibly can into your 401k, your IRA, your Roth accounts. Because right now, the stocks are really low. And as we know from past experiences from 2008, from, I think it was Black Monday when in the 80s or late 70s when all the stock markets crashed, this happens. It happens. It's the ebb and flow of the stock market. Just like the ebb and flow of life, it just kind of goes up and down and up and down. So we will rebound from this. But right now, you can get a sale price on stocks. And so if you invest right now more money into your 401ks, your IRAs, whatever the case may be, you are getting all of those stocks and those equities at a discounted rate. And so you can get more shares for less money. And so when the stock market goes up, and it will, you will be so much better off. Make sure to talk to a financial planner or a financial advisor who can give you some guidance on the types of 401ks that you should be investing in. There are a number of different plans out there based on your age, based on your risk tolerance, so make sure to sit down with a professional, explain, your comfort level, your expectations, how long you have till retirement, and what kind of life you are desiring in retirement so that they can customize or at least lead you in the direction of what kind of plan you should be investing in. Tip number 4, my friends, on where you should be putting your money for some smart investments. Now, this is kind of an out-of-the-box type of investment, that most people aren't aware of, So once you have your savings account padded, once you have started investing in yourself through coaching, through courses, through other sorts of personal and relationship development practices so that you can become more equipped to offer more value to the marketplace, once you have your 401k or your IRA under wraps and you're making good headway with that, then I would look into universal life insurance. Say what? I know, sounds crazy, right? So, universal life insurance is an an insurance vehicle that offers you protection of life insurance, obviously, hence the name, but it also offers you the opportunity to utilize the cash value that builds up for retirement. It's pretty cool. And some of the ones that are set up are absolutely risk-free when it comes to the stock market. Sounds crazy, right? Yes, I know, but it's absolutely true. There are indexed life insurance products that allow you all of the upside to a certain cap of stock market gains. However, when the stock market crashes, you don't lose any of your investment. It just kind of flatlines. You'll get a 0% return. And let's face it, a 0% return is much, much better than a 30% loss, like many people have experienced over the past couple of months. So I would highly encourage you to at least look into it. Now, this is not for everyone, and this should only be utilized if you have additional funds, because this type of product, the fees are front-loaded and they are expensive. But that cash value on the backside for whenever you're ready to retirement can be extremely beneficial. Now, make sure to, again, speak to a financial planner or a financial advisor and speak to someone you know and trust. So, there are a lot of sleazy, hate to say it, insurance guys out there who are only in it to sell you their products, and they come across and claim to be a financial planner. So make sure to do your research, do your homework, and go with someone who you know and trust before you invest in those. And last but not least, my friends, for smart investments. So this is for the cream of the crop. This is for, once you have all of your foundation solidified. Well, you know what? No, it's not. I take that back. You should be doing this on at least a semi-annual basis. And that is invest in experiences. So once you have your savings account padded, take a vacation. You save up some more money and take a vacation. Create those experiences that will last you a lifetime. I tell you what, I don't remember hardly anything I've ever gotten for my birthday, except for when I would get vacations as a gift. I would go down to the Caribbean with my partner. I would, gallivant off into Europe. I'd take a cruise. Those are the gifts and the experiences I remember. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant like that. It could be a simple weekend trip to the mountain or to the beach. We're only on this earth for a finite amount of time. And I believe that it will be the experiences that we take with us into the next life. Those memories, those thoughts. When I close my eyes in the last few seconds of my life, I want to remember all of the cool experiences that I have been able to have. And I highly, highly encourage you to invest in creating experiences for you, for your family, for your friends, for your loved ones, for whoever, everyone. And, you know, make sure to, you know, have your bills paid, make sure to have your emergency fund intact, you know, but take some of that money and create an awesome experience. I hope you got value out of this. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up. Also, comment down below if you have any other smart investment strategies. I would love to hear about them, because we are all about helping others in sobriety, you know, find their purpose and create that life of awesome, and finances is a big part of it. So I wish you well, my friends, and until next time, cheers.